With the virtual simulation training device of CUBESPACE Industrial Automation Control, students can simulate the control programming and debugging of different industrial sites in the training room by means of hardware plus virtual simulation combination of virtual and real. The software includes more than 25 learning scenarios, realizes multi-scenario interactive teaching, makes the teaching mode concrete, vivid, diversified, and improves the learning efficiency so as to make the PLC curriculum resources more flexible and rich. It satisfies the students' practical training and comprehensively solves the problems of lack of training venues and high wastage. Take the experiment of bottle feeding unit as an example. The training task list of the main interface chooses the virtual scene interface of the training that bottle feeding unit enters. The menu bar provides guidance document, location allocation and equipment labeling for the training task. Point table is used to display the name of the point and the corresponding hardware port number. To understand the distribution of the point, the button of the control panel is used for virtual control of simulated engineering scenes. According to the training task documents and point tables, the programming design of PLC and the editing of configuration software are carried out through the upper computer. And then the controller is imported. PLC controller and I/O terminal entity are connected by jumper. The controller signal is input into the virtual scene to control the operation of the 3D scene device. And the scene output the running state signal of the device, which is fed back to the controller and the configuration interface. Running debugging, press the start, reset, and debug buttons, and the two sets of actions of particle sorting and bottle feeding are processed in parallel. Bottle feeding and feeding treatment. The belt of bottle feeding starts to run, and the main conveyor belt starts at the same time. When the photoelectric switch on, the main conveyor belt arrives from the detected bottle. The conveyor belt of bottle feeding stops and the main conveyor belt carries on the feeding place. So far, a process cycle for bottle cap and feeding has been completed. Particles sorting. Particles are put into the sorting conveyor belt and pushed to the sorting conveyor by the particle barrel. The color sensor detects that the color of the particles does not meet the requirements and removes them. If the color of the particles meets the requirements, they are sent to the end of the belt,